Hello guys, it's your girl Joan coming your way again today, right? And happy holidays if you're watching this video as at the time I'm recording it. So what are we talking about today? There are new updates on ChatGPT that can be a total game changer for you in whatever you're doing. And so I'm going to be sharing some of those updates and some of the practical ways you can use that for yourself, whether as a self-employed person or as someone who is employed or even as a student or as an entrepreneur. So how can you leverage these things? Right? So before I go ahead to talk about what I want to say, I'd like you to like this video and I want you to share the link with someone, share it on your WhatsApp status, preferably, or a group you belong to, right? These are ways you can be your brother's keeper. And the good thing about learning together is that you grow together. When you actually have a community or a set of people you grew with, you will benefit more from it, right? One shall chase 1,000, two shall chase 10,000. How much do you think a community would chase? Do the maths, right? If one can do that, what would a community do? So don't learn on your own. Carry the people around you along. Let them grow with you. So like, share, and if you've not subscribed, subscribe. So let's get into our conversation for today. So like I said, ChatGPT is putting out new features and I'd like you to go check it out yourself, right? Do your own research. Don't just feed on what people are telling you. Do your research, but I will also share some of them here, but you can still do your research, right? Okay, so now one of the updates, I think there are about 12 of them. Yeah, there are about 12 of them. You can now code if you want to, if you're somebody that know how to code, you can also join them in developing ChatGPT. And I think that is a really, really big way to actually add something great to your portfolio. Imagine putting it in your portfolio that you actually contributed to ChatGPT. That's a big one, isn't it? So this is your chance, this is your opportunity. If you're into software development, especially with regards to AI and all, you know all those stuff. Just this is your chance to actually be a part of OpenAI, right? And I think the one that fascinates me the most, because there are about 12 of them, is the fact that you can actually bring different items. This is my loose powder. So if I bring my loose powder and a number of maybe makeup stuff like a pencil, this is an eyeliner, this is an air wax, and I bring all of this together and I turn on my camera on ChatGPT. I can tell ChatGPT to teach me how to use these things to do a minimal makeup. Right, you see it, right? You see it. So the other day, I was, trying to. This is a human hair. I was trying to do my own, like coil my hair myself. So I use these rollers. Now imagine me setting this up, right? And putting it before ChatGPT with my video on and telling ChatGPT to tell me how can I use these rollers to make my hair. ChatGPT is going to speak back and is going to tell me how I can use the things I've set on my table to actually do what I need to do. That is an interesting one, especially for us as content creators. These are some of the things you can actually use to even develop ideas, to even develop things you can actually put out and say, okay, how can we do this together? Incorporating AI into your content, you can actually show people, oh, this is what I did and this is what I was able to come up with. Like for me, this was my first time of using this and it was successful. I think I should share it with you guys. Okay, see it. It was my first time, the very, very first time I used it. It didn't coil, nothing coiled. The hair was just straight, and it's actually a proper human hair. But while I was on TikTok, I came across a video of someone that said, okay, when you want to use these rollers, you have to maybe put conditioner in water, put an air spray, right? I didn't have an air spray, but I had this. So I put my conditioner, actually use this conditioner and these These are the conditioners I use for my hair currently. So I mixed the two of them in some water. This is an empty container. The product that is there is no longer there. Actually, it expired. I used it up until this point, but I noticed it has expired. So I poured out the content into my bathroom sink and I washed it. Then I used the empty container. So I picked my conditioner and I added some of this in it and I poured it in the air, the human hair. Oh, it's not close by. I would have shown you guys. Okay, but I think I'll just share a picture or a video on the screen so that you can see, yeah, so what I did. So the very first time, like I said, nothing coiled, but this time around when I used what I mixed here, it's actually coiled, and that was the outcome. So, but what I'm saying is you can actually bring your items together, turn on your video and tell ChatGPT to teach you how you can use those things to do what you want to do. So in retrospect, I'm like, okay, maybe I would have actually experimented with ChatGPT and bring this out and tell ChatGPT, okay, ChatGPT, I have this. I have my airbrush, so tell me, how do I use this to coil and roll my hair, right? So as a content creator, you can actually utilize this to create amazing things. And even as an individual, let's say you're trying to bake, maybe you want to be experimental. If you are the kind of person that likes adventure and you like to try out new things, this is your chance to actually try out new things, right? You can say, okay, ChatGPT, I have this, I have this, I have that. What ingredients can this, what can these ingredients make? What pastry or flour-based edible products can I do with this, right? And ChatGPT will teach you, and it's going to do this step by step for you. So this particular update is the one I find fascinating the most, and that is because I create content as well, and we also have the EarnPowered community, which is made up of creators who are learning how to utilize online skills and remote work to earn for themselves. And you can also be a part of this community. We're all about growing, learning, and teaching ourselves the things we need to know and the things we need to do and execute so that we can earn money, right? Be your own boss, earn your money. And you can actually do a lot of the things we teach even while doing your 9 to 5, right? So there are skills you can do. There are skills and videos we thought on how to actually use CapCut. It's quite beginner friendly, but one video is not enough. You have to watch it over and over. You might want to also watch other tutorials, and then the most important thing is you need to practice, because it is practice that makes perfect. So it's not enough to watch a tutorial or watch something. Practice. So you can have the video playing and you're practicing on another device. So you can be watching on your laptop or watching on another device if you're lucky enough to have 2 devices. So you can watch on another device and practice on another one. This is literally the best way to learn from any online tutorial on YouTube or on any course you find out there. But the good thing about EarnPowered is that the courses are free, courtesy of my non-profit Lifesaver Intervention Initiative, right? That is my own way of giving back to the world. And if you are a good person who likes to support initiatives like this, you can support us. We have a company-based corporate account where you can send the money to support us to actually continue to do what we are doing, right? Thank you to my good people who have the heart to do this. God bless you. Yeah, so that's that about the Empower community. But how did I get there? I'm saying that I particularly love this new update on ChatGPT because this one is for creators. So as a creator, you can leverage this new update to make your content game better. You can leverage this new update to make your content game better on TikTok, even here on YouTube, on Instagram, or across any other platform you are working on. And if you are a social media manager, right, you can actually use this new update to create new content ideas, to create something different, something engaging, something intriguing. So identify what the core messaging of the social media accounts you manage is, right? If their core messaging is how to, no, not how to, if their core messaging is making women look beautiful by bringing about different kinds of wigs. Sorry, I love wigs. And by the way, if you are looking for somebody to sew a wig into their life, I'm available. Yeah, I love wigs. Yeah, I do. And I also give out wigs. I've given out a couple of wigs in the past, and I'm also open to receive wigs, right? Yeah, so back to our example. So you're a social media manager and you manage an account for a person who beautify women by or through wigs, right? So you can actually create content and say, okay, bring about, some of these tools, like I said, and I'll bring it before ChatGPT, turn on your video and ask ChatGPT how to use this to actually style your new wig, or maybe you just got your wig and it was delivered to you. And you know that in the course of transit, the way the wigs were packaged may not be exactly what it will look like. So when your wig arrives, you might need to like comb it out, maybe stretch it again with your hot comb, or use your hand dryer. I have it. I said I love wigs, so I literally have everything. I have my straightener. So you might bring out all of these things and just say, hey, ChatGPT, show me how to use all of this to make my new wig that was just delivered to me to look good for me to wear and go to that birthday party, to go celebrate Christmas, or to go on that date, or to go to church, or to go to work, right? So and then you create the content, and these are some of the interactive things you can put on your social media platform, and people will engage it because a lot of people are not even aware. They don't know about this new update. So if you're the first person to dish this out, what does that mean? You'd actually get more views, more likes, more engagement, because people would ask you, how did you do this? How did you come up with this? And then you tell them you use ChatGPT, right? And if they ask you where you learned it from, you better refer me. You better tell them you learned it from June Anolua on YouTube and share this video to them. Don't take credit for my work, right? You see, on a lighter note now, research is important. It's important that you're up to date. It's important that you know what is happening. It is important that you know what is going on, so that you know how to leverage those new updates, right? Only those who know about this will be able to practice it. A person that does not even know that this update exists will not even think about it, because there is no frame of reference for it. So now that you know this information, you can use it. And maybe you're listening to me and you're not a social media manager, you are a project manager. You can use this as well. It's just all about understanding how to prompt ChatGPT well. You just need to learn how to do the prompt. And once you know how to do that, whether you're a project manager, whether you're a social media manager, you're a startup owner, you're a founder, you're a business owner, or even as a career person, right? You can leverage this new update. And like I said, this is not the only update. There are about 12 of them. This is just one of the 12 updates. So you can go to OpenAI, their social media. I saw the update on TikTok. So go check it out and check the other updates and see how you can apply it to yourself, either as a content creator, as a remote worker, as an entrepreneur, as a career person, or as a student, right? As a student. So even as a student, if you are a science student, for example, and you have all your chemicals that you're using, you can do some experiments with ChatGPT before the day you have to present it, right? Tell ChatGPT, these are the different chemicals. Sorry, this is not the chemical. Sorry, my hand went it. Just bring, oh, it fell. Bring all those chemicals together and tell ChatGPT, okay, I have these assignments. Let's do a practical together so that I can get a hang of this really well and be able to have an excellent presentation in school tomorrow. So bring what you have together and do the work together with ChatGPT. Or maybe you are somebody that, you are alone, you need someone around you you always like learning with other people, and for whatever reason you happen to be the only one that is available for yourself. You can work with ChatGPT, do the video, turn it on, and you're having an interactive session. Of course, I know interacting with AI can never be like interacting with a human being, but for the time being, it can solve some level of problem for you. So these are some of the updates, and before I go on, I want to emphasize again, have you liked this video? Like, share, and don't learn alone. Learn with the community. And I will not stop talking about the importance of being a part of a community. So if you are a content creator or a creative in the creative industry, join the empowered community. So even if you feel, oh, I don't want to take the courses on empowered, because we have courses, but even if you feel like, okay, I don't want to take the course, but be a part of the community, because there are other perks of being a part of a community. You learn together, you grow together. I have a whole different video where I talked about the importance of being a part of a community. You should go check it out, and I really hope that you'll be able to draw the wisdom in that video and take the required step to actually be a part of a community. And if there is no community around you, join the empowered community. Right? Okay, so like, share, subscribe, and I also want to offer you something. So if you want me to actually share some prompts that you can use for your own specific industry, maybe you're a social media manager, you're a project manager, you're a content creator, and you want me to share some some prompts that you can use on ChatGPT, let me know in the comment section and let's continue the conversation. I'll share what I have with you, and you can go use and apply them in whatever you do. So that is my free gift for you today, and that is my Christmas gift for you. And if you're watching this after Christmas, well, you are still getting your Christmas gift even after Christmas is over. Right? So utilize this while it lasts. Thank you for watching up until this time. Thank you for being faithful. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the comments you're dropping too. Thank you. And see you next time. Bye.